Hello everyone, and welcome to the Slavic Witchcraft channel. Today we're going to do a particular ritual for a specific enemy of yours to stop them from talking behind your back or any kind of arguments you've had with them, and you can see that they're talking behind your back or they're bothering you, and this witchcraft ritual is for them to stop. Okay, so for this ritual, all you're gonna need is a picture of your enemy only. The picture only has to include the person itself. It doesn't have to include any dogs or any kind of animals or any kind of people, family, friends, just the person from head to toe, just like that. Then you're gonna need a beeswax candle, especially a beeswax. It doesn't have to be any kind of plastic candles. You can use candles like this, which are plastic. However, this specific candle, you need a beeswax candle, which is very important. Then you're gonna need 2 knives. The 2 knives have to be rather new, store-bought new, or knives you can get from the kitchen or any kind of knives you have. However, after you have done the ritual, you cannot use the knives again, or you can use the knives for another kind of ritual, but not in the kitchen or stuff like that. Then you're going to need a box. The box needs to be as big as possible so the picture can fit in it. The picture does not have to be folded when you put it in the box. So the box has to be rather big for the picture to perfectly fit. Okay, so the other key tips about this ritual is that you have to do this ritual at night, especially at night. Therefore, while you do the ritual, there has to be no natural lights on, like the lights in your room. You have to be completely in the dark. The only acceptance is candles. You can have candles during the ritual to provide some kind of source of light. They don't have to be beeswax, like the only one beeswax that we have for the specific ritual, but you do need candles for the lighting. So every ritual has its own spell. Every spell, when you cast the spell, has an opening to a portal that we open to for the spell to happen, and a closure for the spell that is ensured that will happen. So you close the spell and it will happen. So for this ritual we have a casting spell, which is the following. Your mouth. The mouth has to be the enemy's name, like Lara. Instead of putting mouth, you put your Lara. So the cast goes. Your mouth with the beeswax, I'm going to enclose it with Sochelik. Sochelik is the key to open the portal, which is very important in this ritual, which Sochelik refers to the knife, and I will show you after how the spell actually occurs. Then after this you'll say, I will block the tongue behind teeth, closed lips. I order Zaklinayu. Zaklinayu is the enclosure, like I said before, the enclosure of the spell and the ritual in order for the spell to happen. Zaklata, Zaklata, Zaklata. That's the spell for this following ritual. So the first step for this ritual is you take your enemy's picture, then you put it in the box, like so. You put it in the box, and then you take your beeswax candle, and then what you want to do is you want to pour the wax specifically in the mouth, like so. While doing this, you need to repeat the spells that I've just given you 13 times. So the way we're going to do in this, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. Obviously I'm not doing the ritual right now, but if you're doing it, like I said, you're going to place your candle and let the wax pour on your enemy's picture. Obviously this is a drawing right now, but you're gonna have an actual picture of your enemy. So You're gonna say the spell now. Your mouth with the beeswax, I'm going to enclose it with Socialic. I will block the tongue behind teeth, closed lips. I order Zaklinayu. Zaklata, Zaklata, Zaklata. Okay, so after you've casted your spell 13 times with the wax facing and pouring on the mouth, you're gonna have to get your candle and light it off where the mouth is. Then you're going to place your candle vertically, and the leg has to face the mouth and the fire bit has to face down. Then you're going to take your first knife and you're going to place it diagonally. After doing this, you have to repeat the spell once. Then you take your second knife and you're going to place it down, almost cutting it in the middle and setting it off so it stays straight like this. And then you repeat the spell again once. Okay, so after you've done this, you've officially blocked the person. It's very important not to keep the picture like this for more than a month. When you've hit a month, you have to take off everything, the knives, the candle, everything. If the person keeps talking and keeps damaging you in any kind of way, you redo the ritual, but you don't keep the ritual like this. Okay, so after a month has passed, to undo the spell you've done, what you're gonna do is while you take it off, so the knives, the candle, the picture, the box, everything, you're going to say, I relieve you, and then you say the following person's name, like I relieve you, Lara. So you're gonna do like this, for example, and you're gonna do I relieve you, Lara. I relieve you. I relieve you. Right, so after you've relieved the person, you're gonna have to take the picture, not ripping it, but you're gonna have to fold it. I suggest you to fold it in a small way, kind of, so it's easy to burn. Like I said, don't rip it, fold it, small as you can. I'm gonna burn it like this. Use matches, never use a lighter. You don't need to say anything in this process, as long as you burn it. It should be fine. Obviously, if you use bigger matches, it'll be easier. So while it's burning, while the picture is burning, you're going to say, I relieve you, multiple times. What I suggest you to do is to not stay in the room after you said I relieve you, because this is all the bad energy that the person has given you. So it would be better if you don't stay in the room. And also don't really do the ritual in your room. Preferably do it somewhere else, because like I said, all of this, as you can see, all of this is bad energy. So we don't want this to stay in your room. Also open the windows because, well, obvious reasons, lots of smoke. But also again, because all the bad energy, all of this is coming out. That's all the horrible things the enemy has done to you. And right now it's relieving. So it's leaving it. It's leaving you and the person itself. Right, this is all for this ritual. I will link below the spell that I've just said during the video. And thank you for watching.